Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Drop. In this video, we're going to be talking about the best basketball shoes with the best traction. So of course, traction in my personal opinion is the most important aspect of a basketball shoe because for me, I'm a guard. I rely on my speed a little bit more than most people. And if I'm doing like a cut or if I'm doing a crossover, I need my shoe to actually grip the ground so that I could do the movements that I want as quickly as possible, right? But if the traction is bad, then I'm going to be sliding around all over the place and it's just not, I'm not gonna feel quick, right? So yeah, traction, very important. I feel like most people don't want to be sliding around all over the place as well. So all these shoes have really good traction, right? It has an amazing bite on the clean court, but also picks up very minimal dust. So yeah, if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I try to leave in the field link in the description box. If you do choose to get any of these shoes, it does help me out if you buy it through the field link in the description box. But let's get it started right off with the 361 degrees Joker 1 GT. Make sure to get the GT. If you get the regular Joker 1, that shoe is using a regular rubber outsole and it does pick up a little bit of dust, right? But the GT version, it is a lot more expensive. However, they are using RPU, and RPU is a rigid polyurethane and it's basically just plastic, right? But it has amazing bites. You have an amazing bite on a clean court. Also has a nice squeak, which has nothing to do with performance. But usually with like the, plastic resins or whatever, polyurethane resins, it usually doesn't squeak, right? But that shoe has a nice loud squeak. Also picks up very minimal dust, right? So the Joker 1 GT is one of my favorite hoop shoes of this year. Also the cushion's very nice, which has nothing to do with this video, but yeah, the traction for that shoe is freaking phenomenal. So there's that. Next shoe is the 361 degrees DVD3 SE, right? So I don't know why. Maybe they changed up the rubber compound in the SE version because the regular DVD3 that I have, I needed to break in, right? And once I did, it has really nice traction. However, it still picks up a little bit of dust. But then with the SE version, I just got that in like a week or two ago, and I played in it, and it has really freaking good traction. I was like, what the heck? Like, why is the traction so good on this, right? It was picking up very minimal dust, but also the next time, right, I was like, oh, let me compare it to the regular DVD3 because I don't remember it being as good. And I brought both shoes in, and I was playing in the regular DVD3, like the colorway that I have, like the coffee one. And that shoe was still like, it had nice bites, but it was picking up a little bit of dust and I needed to wipe, right? But with the SE, it just had way better bites and picked up less dust, right? So I don't know what it is, but the DVD3 SE has been really freaking nice for the traction for me. So yeah, very hard bite and also picks up very minimal dust too, especially comparing to the regular DVD3. So yeah, as far as the outsole like durability goes though, the rubber is thin and also softer than usual, so I wouldn't recommend it for outdoor use, but very nice traction for that shoe, right? All right, next we got the Biospeed BB. That shoe is also using RPU and has a very nice consistent bite as well. It also is using RPU like the Joker 1 GT. However, it doesn't have a super loud squeak. It's actually a very silent squeak, which again has nothing to do with performance, but I just wanted to let you guys know for that, right? But also, like, yeah, when you're playing on a clean court, amazing bite. I would say it's not as hard as like the Joker 1, but it still has a really nice hard stop and also picks up very minimal dust, right? So yeah, the Biospeed BB, very nice as well. All right, next we got the Nike GT Cut 3 Turbo, or the regular GT Cut 3. You guys already know has amazing traction, picks up a little bit of dust, but you just do an easy wipe and you're good to go. So not the best for dust performance, but very good, right? Also, again, clean court, you have really good stops. As far as durability goes, however, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for outdoor use because first of all, it's a very expensive shoe, but also the grooves are thin. And because of that, it doesn't feel like it feels like you'll rip off the tread very easily on outdoor court. So yeah, but either way, very nice bite for the GT Cut 3 and the Turbo. Next, we got the Nike A1. So the A1, very nice. I wouldn't recommend it for outdoor use because the rubber is very thin and also the rubber is pretty soft, but you have an amazing bite on a clean court, right? It has a nice loud high-pitched squeak, and also it picks up pretty minimal dust as well. So yeah, the A1 was very nice. Overall, very nice shoe as well, especially if you're trying to save money, right? So there is the Nike A1 next. You guys already know you got the Nike Sabrina 2. The Sabrina 3 should be coming out soon. Hopefully, I feel like the end of the summer it should be coming out, but the Sabrina 2, you guys already know has amazing traction, right? With the basically herringbone traction pattern. Clean court, amazing bite, very minimal dust pickup as well, and it has a very nice loud high pitched squeak. So Yeah, the Sabrina 2, very, very nice. Next, we got any Curry Flows, right? But it does pick up dust, so I kind of didn't want to put it on this list, but I kind of wanted to because it just has such a nice bite, right? So if you're playing on a dusty court, probably stay away from it, but if you're playing on a clean court, has such an amazing stop. And yeah, the Curry Fox one, the Curry 12, all the freaking Flotros that are coming out. What's out right now? The Curry 6 Flotro, you know, the Curry 4 Flotro, Curry 2 low flow tro, right? Curry 1 low flow. Anyways, all the flow outsoles have very, very good traction. So, yeah, there's that. Next, we got the WOW 1 and the WOW 1 low. I don't know what they did with the rubber compound on that shoe, but freaking, it has such a nice stop. And it surprised me because it's such a really hard stop, right? For a rubber compound as well. So yeah, when you're playing on a clean court, very, very nice bite. Also has a nice loud high pitched squeak. Also, as far as the durability goes, I would say it's okay. You know what I mean? It does have that pivot circle. The DNA strand pattern though is a little bit soft there, right? So just be careful with that if you're playing on an outdoor court. But has an amazing stop and it's surprising, right? So there's that. Next, of course, you guys already know the AE1. The AE1 has amazing traction, very, very nice bite on a clean court, but also very minimal dust pickup too. Probably wouldn't recommend it for outdoor use, however, because the rubber is on the softer side of things. But yeah, the AE1 and also the AE1 low for me has had amazing traction. So there's that. Next, we got the Dawn Issue 6. The Dawn Issue 7 is literally coming out in like a couple weeks. So I'm very, very excited about that. But the Dawn Issue 6, you guys already know as well. Amazing bite on a clean court, but also very, very nice dust performance as well. Picks up very minimal dust. I would say it picks up a little bit more dust than like the AE1 and like the Joker 1 GT as well though. So yeah, Dawn Issue 6, very, very nice. Next shoe is the All City 13 by Way of Wade. The Wade All City 13 is freaking phenomenal. Whatever colorway that I have has top tier traction. I mean, it has such an amazing bite, and they're doing that with tough rubber in the forefoot, I believe it was, and then GCU in the heel, right? So yeah, amazing bites on a clean court, and also very, very good dust performance as well. It picks up very minimal dust, but if it does pick up dust, it's a very easy wipe, right? And also durability, I feel like should be okay. I don't think it's gonna be the best though, because the rubber is a little bit softer and thinner, but it is using tough rubber though, so it should be okay, should be fine on an outdoor court. Next, we got the 808 Ultra. The 808 Ultra also is using a combination of GCU and tough rubber, I believe it was. And yeah, the 808 Ultra has freaking amazing traction as well. If you're playing on a clean court, amazing bite, but also very minimal dust pickup, and durability should be good. The rubber seems a little bit harder in the 808 Ultra, so yeah, that shoe has really nice traction. Next, of course, we got the Regor AR2. The AR2 also has very, very nice traction. Just stay away from the translucent, right? Picks up so much dust for me. But once I switched or played with the solid rubber outsoles, then it has amazing traction. So when you're playing on a clean court, very, very nice bite. Also, dust performance is very, very good. It picks up very minimal dust, and if it does pick up dust, again, very, very slight wipe, but also it has a very nice loud high-pitched squeak, right? So there's that. Next, we got the JB3. The Li-Ning JB3 is freaking phenomenal, guys. It's using GCU pretty much for the entire outsole, and you have the JB logo for the entire outsole as well for the pattern. But yeah, it stops so freaking hard. The JB3 stops so hard that it hurts my feet and also hurts my knees. You know what I mean? So if you're playing on a clean court, oh my goodness, it has such a hard stop. Just like, you know, the Curry Flows, but picks up way less dust than the Curry Flows, right? So yeah, way better dust performance, and also it's a very easy wipe if it does pick up dust. And durability should be fine as well. You know what I mean? The grooves are very thick, so yeah, there's the JB3. Next, of course, we got the Liren 5 V2 and also the regular Liren 5, whatever you want to use. But yeah, both, they're using the same exact outsole but have amazing tractions. And for the V2, I have a translucent rubber, right? And the translucent rubber on that shoe also still has really good dust performance, right? So on clean court, you're gonna have an amazingly hard stop, but also has a nice loud high-pitched squeak, which has nothing to do with performance, but also very minimal dust pickup. Again, for both the solid and translucent outsoles, from my experience, right? So yeah, Liren 5 and Liren 5 V2, very, very nice for the traction. And also durability, you should be fine too. The grooves are thick and also pretty deep, and the rubber's hard. So there's that. Next, we got the Kai 2. The Kai 2 also has amazing traction. Yeah, so I have both the solid and translucent rubber. and both of the translucent and solid rubber, and both the solid and translucent rubber have really good traction performance. However, I would say the translucent rubber picks up just a tiny bit more dust than the solid rubber counterpart. So just be careful with that, but also it wasn't terrible or anything. So when you're playing on a clean court, you have a really nice stop. Also, they both have a very nice loud high-pitched squeak, which has nothing to do with performance. But also, again, good dust performance. However, the solid rubber is a little bit better. As far as the outsole performance goes, I feel like it's not gonna be the best though, because the rubber is on the softer side of things, right? So there's that. Next, we got the series player only Easy One, right? The Easy One has amazing traction. It's using their polyurethane resin, has a really hard stop, just like the flows, but also very minimal dust pickup. That shoe does not squeak at all though, right? But also from series player only, we got the Game 1 Low, which is using a polyurethane resin as well. They're calling it their SPS outsole. It squeaks a little bit more than the Easy One, but still pretty silent, right? But still has just as hard of a stop as the Easy One and picks up very minimal dust, right? So yeah, both of those shoes, freaking amazing traction for me. So yeah, that's my list for the best shoes with the best traction that you can get right now. Again, if you guys do want to cop any of these shoes, I try to leave the link in the description box. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.